Hi and good evening. Today we are going to do the basic configuration of EIGRP. I have already set up 3 routers for my lab, which is California router, San Jones and Shanghai. So let us quickly start the configuration. I have already done the basic configuration on these routers. To just confirm once again, I would show you the basic configuration which has been done, which is the IP addresses. So you could see I have configured a serial interface and all my loopbacks. So let us quickly start with the configuration of EIGRP. So to start, we would give the command router EIGRP and followed by the atomic system number. So I would name it as 10. Network which I have with me to advertise, so it is 10.10.10.0, and the other network which is my 1.1.0.0. Okay, I have advertised both the routers and I would say no auto summary, exit. The same thing I would configure on the next routers also. So router EIGRP 10, network which I have are 10.0, the other network which we have is 2.1.0.0. If you see now, instantly when I give the first network, the 10 series, you could see there is a neighbor establishment which has been done with the router 1. Okay, so let us finish the configuration on this. I would say no auto summary, exit. So whenever you give the command no auto summary, it would resynchronize the configuration, because when we say no auto summary, the network topology will be reconfigured. So it would resynchronize for a moment. Let me just go to the router 3 and do the same. Sorry about the background noise, I have bad cold, so due to that you may listen, I may be sneezing, so sorry about that. Okay, so we have done the configuration. Okay, but if you see here, we have not still established the neighbor relationship because I forgot to configure the 20 series on router 2. So let me just go back and do that. EIGRP 10, network 20, and now you could see there is a new adjacency, a new neighbor relationship which has been formed with router 3. So let us quickly verify whether our configurations are correct. So to verify, we use the command show IP EIGRP neighbors, which tells me who are my neighbors. So I have a neighbor which is of 20 series network and a 10 series network. So let me just go back to the topology and explain you which is 10 and which is 20. So I have here the first router which is my 10 series network, and the router 3, the third router, which is my 20 series network. So if I go back to the console, I could see it has learned 10 and well as 20. So let me just go to router 1 and do the same. So I would say show IP EIGRP neighbors. So if you'd see, it knows only the 10 series network. So why it knows only the 10 series network? It can identify only the next hop's information. That is, with whomever the router has formed an adjacency, only that router's information would be available on the routing table. Router 2 knows router 1 as well as router 3, So that is the reason it is able to identify the 10 series network as well as the 20 series network. Now if you just go back to our configuration and verify whether it has learnt how many routes. So let me just say show IP route EIGRP. So if you see here, it has learnt the 1 series network, which is of router 1, the 1 series loopback address. So it will be 1.1.1/0, 1.1.2/0, 1.1.3.0. So all the networks, the loopback IP addresses of router 1, and as well as it has learned the loopback information of router 2 and as well as router 3 also. So let me just check the same information on the Shanghai router. So it has learnt the first network, that is router 1's information. It has learnt the router 3's information and routers 2's information also. Now if you see all these things, there is one thing which is having the issue. So that is, it has not learnt the 20 series network of router 1. So let us just verify that why it has not been learnt. So let me just go back to show run configuration router EIGRP. So I have to do section. So let me just check what is the mistake I have done. So if you see, the network configuration is the problem. So let me go back, correct the network configuration. So it was 10. I would say no. In case if you want to remove any network from the EIGRP, just say no, followed by the network. And I would reconfigure this by saying 2.1.0.0. That's my network. And again the adjacency would be removed and get reconfigured. Let me just go to the routing table and verify the routes. Now the router 2's loopback information, you can see it on the routing table. Let me check on the neighbor routers also. So if you could see, it has learnt the router 1, router 2 and router 3's configuration. Okay, so this was the basic lab on EIGRP, and thank you for